Hi guys.
Hi.
This is Sylvia.
Mallory.
And we are going to do part 2 of our 17 concert. Woohoo!
Yeah, we were really, or at least I was really surprised that our last one got so many views.
Yeah, thank you for watching it.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's kind of us just talking and we looked kind of gross, but...
I still kind of do. I just came from, like, very far.
Yeah, I don't have internet, so I had time to, like, put a bow in my hair today.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I saw some people saying they wanted some fan cams and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I really wish I could have provided that for you.
Okay, guys.
But here's the thing. The reason you haven't seen a lot in general is because it's actually like against the rules to take pictures and videos in Olympic Park.
Secret. Well,
so when we were down there, I saw 2 girls being taken away with like their lenses out of the concerts. I personally saw 2. I'm sure there are a lot more. Our friend one time at a Shiny concert, she like got taken out for taking a picture just of like the sea, the pearl aqualescent sea.
Yeah. And like just a little like announcement. We are so bad at we are not the people like fan cams and pictures unless like it's someone I don't know. Unless it's, I don't know nobody really. But, like, yeah, just forewarning, us in pictures and fan cams, like you gotta understand, man.
We're, like, freaking out.
We're, like, freaking out.
We would be the worst people ever. It'd be, like,
worst. The phone would be shaking. I would
sweaty.
You wouldn't hear them because I'd be screaming for sure, guaranteed. Yeah, like, literally, and it would just be...
so bad!
Yeah,
that
like,
would be
literally all over the place. And you know what's funny? It's that it's even embarrassing because I can't even call him Opa. But yet I probably would. I would. It would just come out because I'm hearing all these girls say it. So, like... we'll try, but it's hard.
But I think there will be more and more coming up, especially since it's the weekend now. The high school girls have time to maybe put up some more.
Yeah, they probably already have.
I'm really sorry, but we'll try and use our words like old school. Yeah. Like paint a picture in your head.
Yeah. Anyways, so
this is my sweatshirt.
Oh yes, she bought the sweater. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's really big.
Yes.
I think it was one size, maybe.
Yeah.
So, your boyfriend can wear it, you can wear it, your
it's made for the whole family.
Pet can wear it. Anyone fits in it, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And these are the light sticks too. We got the light stick right before the concert. So this is this is a Christmas one. You can tell it's just plain. This is the look, they're like, you can't even really tell.
Oh,
see how
you can almost tell there.
This one's a little bit more glittery.
Well, you can see it if you see pictures, one of them is more glittery.
Yeah. It was literally $5, so I'm like, I need it.
Yeah.
Even though it's literally someone put like a piece of glitter paper inside.
Yeah. We bought the light sticks. We need it. I mean, we got one at the other concert. We needed another one at the recent one, so it's fine.
Because yes. So the biggest thing, I think, at this concert was we got a Phantom name.
Oh, right! Yes!
Because we're Carrots!
Hello, fellow Carrots!
We're Carrots now. Carrots!
I feel so happy. Now, our Holy Trinity all have names.
Carrot. Originally, I was really against that name before the whole, choosing of it. Yeah. I was like... No.
Because, carrots, like...
I don't like carrots, too. That's part of it. Like, I really like the sound of them and the look of them. Like, orange is my least favorite color. Like, everything about carrots I dislike. And so even though, obviously, it wasn't carrot, the vegetable, it was carrot. The diamond, like, international fans, if you're like, I'm a carrot, it's like, what?
You're a carrot?
You're a carrot.
You're orange. And,
yeah, but then in Korea, a carrot is something else. I actually don't know what it is.
Yeah,
so in Korean, it's cute. It doesn't mean anything.
And to be honest, I liked it better than the other options.
To the other options, yes. We won't talk about that to offend anyone.
Yeah, sorry.
But, so it was so cute. They announced it at the very beginning, actually. And I was really surprised. I thought they'd wait till the end. But they announced at the beginning, and S-Scoops was like...
S-Scoops announced
S-Scoops was like, 우리 캐릭터 사랑해요. And I was like, oh, 나도 사랑해. 우리 캐릭터. It's like, oh.
He's so cute. They all look so happy. Mm-hmm. It's so funny because they're also kind of making fun of Mountain. Because, like, you know, Hoshi, like, you know, brought it up originally. And Hoshi's like, oh, I guess it's out.
Like, so funny.
So funny. But it was, like, it was so cute. They looked all, like, they look so proud.
They were so happy.
And, like, excited.
They called us carrots all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, they're already carrot too.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're cute.
Anyway, so this time we were in standing section 1.
Yeah.
So it was a completely different, it was like diagonal to where we were before.
Yeah.
So we got kind of a different view of everything.
Yeah.
And we also kind of knew how the concert worked a little bit, where people would stand and whatever. So other than that, though, a lot of it was the same except for the solo stages. And I caught more of what happened. So, like...
Yeah, me too, definitely, for sure. Because, like, okay, so, like, this time we decided to face, like, the back instead of the front. Mm-hmm. And since more people were, like... And we decided to be more on the side, not towards, like, the center. Mm-hmm. So, since a lot of people obviously wanted to be towards the center, we had, like, way less people on our side. Mm-hmm. And so we could calmly, or at least I could calmly watch the front and the side.
Like, calm.
I was, like, really calmly watching, because before I couldn't calmly see anything. We were squished and being pushed, so. Yeah.
But now we were super chill in the back, and we still got really close to them when they came along the sides.
So, basically it was like, pretty much, same old. We got in. It was more calm this time, like, to go in.
That's just because where we picked, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was the same in other areas.
Yeah. But it wasn't actually that full. Like, looking at, like, our section, it didn't look that full. And maybe because last time we weren't paying attention, but it wasn't, like, there was a lot of space for people to be moving around in the middle and stuff like that and go, you know, back and forth. So it was pretty...
It was nice. So first they did all together. I'm like remembering they did Monse, like the disc one. They did rock on the thing, and I think they did Akanda at the beginning.
No, that was the end.
No, that was the end. They did something else though at the beginning. I don't remember.
But it was something. Anyways,
and that was the vocal unit, and I remember what they did now that we couldn't remember. They did chocolate. Yeah, obviously.
They did chocolate. Yeah.
And
it was cute. It was the first time they sang it that first night live.
Yeah, the first night.
So it was really cute.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
I love the vocal unit. And the solo stages were spread without the concert, but we'll talk about it like vocal together, hip hop together, so that we can remember them all. Because I don't think it really matters. Hold on. So. This concert, we didn't get fan service this concert, but this concert killed us. Like
in different ways.
I think it took me a full week to really even be able to talk about it. Like
I'll explain, but first, vocal unit. Who was it this time?
The vocal unit was Woozy, right? And Woozy did this really awesome song that I really liked. He came out in the middle of the circle. He just had a mic stand, and it like went up, and there's a fog machine, and like the song was, it had a really sweet melody, but then in the background was super, I don't know, epic, I guess the way there were so many like levels. I don't know enough about music to really explain it to you. I wish I did, but it was almost like adventure, like soundtracky feel. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like chocolate. I love chocolate, but it wasn't like that. It was very epic, and I'm sure he produced it himself.
A lot of people really love Woozy too. So there were a lot of people freaking out.
Yeah.
Like one of my students came up to me after, and they're like, "Teacher, did you see Woozy's stage?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yep. They're like, "He was so awesome." I'm like,
I know.
He was.
So I'm really excited for that song to come out, and he's so cute. I want to put him in my pocket.
I know. He's adorable. He's adorable.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the other vocal who did stages that night, and I don't think it was right then, but we'll talk about it now. Was Boob and DK.
Oh my god. Okay. So we were at the very ends. Okay. So we were towards near like the ending stage, not the ending, like a side stage where some people come out. So like out of nowhere, like DK comes out on our side.
Just out of the ground.
Just out of the ground on our side. We're like, oh my god, that's DK. And we're all the girls are running towards that stage because they could easily run. And on the other side was Boob.
Yeah, and he was other side.
And they were just normal.
Yeah, DK was in like a tuxedo, like a really well-fitted tuxedo. Yeah. He's tall, so he looked good. He had these giant sunglasses.
No, not at the time, remember?
Oh, right.
Before that, he just comes out normal. Like, he's singing a ballad, and then Boob comes out, and he's just normal, too.
Like in a nice, white shirt.
And he's, like, they're both singing a ballad.
Pretty ballad. And we're like, oh, yeah, vocal unit, ballad. That's what Joshua and Angel did the day before.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense.
Yeah. And then they went back down. Okay? And so, like, they, like, sang to each other, and then they went back down, and we're like, oh, that was
nice. Yeah.
You guys, oh my god, you guys probably, at least when you guys already saw it. It must have, oh my god, it was the best. It was the best. It was the best. I think that was one of my most favorite.
Solo stages were just the best.
Oh my god, that solo stage was like,
okay. So they come back up. DK comes back up, and he has these giant sunglasses, black, like pointy, like celebrity sunglasses on. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
And the song had picked up the beat. Like
it was a different song.
It was a different song. Like all of a sudden, we're like, what is going on? Like we already thought they did it.
Yeah.
And we like turn to look at the screen because you can see the screen, and we see that Boob is on the other side again. But this time,
he was not Boob. He was Booberella.
Guys, he was not completely masculine.
Not anymore.
He was in this, like, he put on this little kind of skirt thing. It was like a tulle, black little skirt thing. And in his hair, remember he had like a bow. A bow. It was like
a rose. Or
it was like a rose. And you know those, like, the French,
it was a clip. It was like
a little clip in his hair. Big black clip in his hair.
He was a female. And they like
can't have a K-pop concert without cross-dressing.
Yeah, you can't. And I'm so happy Boob did it because he was the best. He was the best at it. He literally did. He had all the mannerisms down. He was like on point. And they
walked in the middle.
And then they're dancing together. And when I say dancing together,
they're dancing on each other.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like 19 plus on each other.
Like Boob is like grinding on DK type of dance. And it was the best thing ever. I think that was the one time where I was like, oh gosh damn it, I wish I was there. Like right, because we were on the side, but we weren't right beside the middle where we were last time. So I can only imagine how hilarious it was just to watch it up front. Like, oh my god, it was the funniest. I was literally dying laughing. Literally, I was crying laughing. It was so funny. Oh my god.
I need to look up more fan cams and that. Hopefully, I hope they release a concert DVD.
Oh no, they will.
I think they will. I think that's their plan.
Yeah. I mean, they have to. I think they were filming.
And then, like, why wouldn't they? Why would they do that for just one night? Like, that doesn't make sense.
No.
They weren't going to do it again.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, so they were, like, dancing, and DK was, like, swinging them around, and like, and then it was always Boob. It was, like, riding on top of him. DK's like,
It was the best. It was the best thing you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
I think the solo stages...
I love... Yeah, okay.
Were the best.
Okay, so that was that solo stage. And then... Okay, so then was the performance unit.
Yeah.
And they did their usual stuff. They did their dancing. They did the Dum Dum cover. They did... Oh, I think did they do OMG?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was... I think it was the performance unit that did.
Yeah.
And then was June's solo stage, okay? I'm like crying thinking, okay, so here's the thing. You have that moment when like your bias became your bias. You know that moment? For me, it was watching a fan cam of Joshua playing the guitar at a fan sign. We can't afford to get into these fan signs, but like I saw a fan cam and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, why don't I know anything about you? So then I researched about him, and he became my favorite, right? So I was thinking for his solo stage, he would probably play the guitar. And I told Sylvia, I was like, Sylvia, like, you have to hold me because I'm going to swoon, like, you know, those girls in the movies do, like, you know, and faint, and it's going to be really embarrassing. I'm like, you need to hold me. But then he didn't do that for his solo stage. He didn't. He gave roses to girls in the stands, which I'm still sensitive about.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, so he didn't play the guitar, and I was like, okay, like, that's all right. I let it go. I was like, okay, I'll never see him play the guitar. That's fine. It's probably better this way, actually, because then I don't have to make a fool of myself. And I was excited for June's solo stage, because June and I went through a phase, and I was excited to see what he was going to do. And out of nowhere, like, literally out of, like, the lights turned on the stage, and it was this little park scene. There were, like, trees on either side, and a little park bench, and a little veranda. And who's sitting on the park bench? But little Jisoo. Little Jisoo is sitting on the park bench. And what is he wearing? A little blue blazer. And what is he doing? He's playing the guitar. And I don't actually remember what it did.
She, like, fell on me. She, like, literally fell. Like, she's like, oh my god! And then literally she was like right beside, like behind me, kind of.
I think I was like this.
Yeah, and I was just like, it's okay. I'm here for you. Like, I understand. It's okay. And
if I've been wearing a corset, I probably would have fainted because, like, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, it was just it was almost like he planned it. Like, he's like, how can we make this girl as crazy as possible? How can we, like, I just won't play the guitar for my solo stage, and I'll just appear playing the guitar when she's least expecting it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, if you were capable of doing... if you're capable of doing an evil laugh, he would have done it right then.
Probably.
It took me a full, like...
What was June doing?
Yeah, it took me a full 30 seconds to realize that June was even on the stage. And I was like, who is that? Because his hair is platinum. And I was like, he was singing. I was like, wait, what is going on? Like, I had to, like wrench myself away from Joshua. And it was June. And he was singing in this little emerald green sweater. And he was singing. I was like, what is going on? My two favorites are doing a, like, duet together. Yeah. And so he sang this little song. And it was this little ballad. And something about, like, love in the seasons.
I think it was a Cherry Blossom song,
yeah,
wasn't it? Was it a Busker song?
I don't know if it was a cover. I
think it was.
I really couldn't pay attention. I really was having a hard time focusing.
I think it was Busker's Cherry Blossom, but I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it was the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, and there were, like, leaves or cherry blossoms falling from it. It was very magical. And June, his voice was really nice, I thought. Right? Like, I think
his voice surprised me. Actually, June really surprised me.
June did too. I think if he went on American Idol, he would have definitely, like, made it to Hollywood. You know, he has a nice voice, but I don't know that he would have made it to, like, the top 25 or whatever they say. Just because he doesn't have, like, those, like, crazy power vocals of Boob or DK.
He has, like, a sweet.
It's like a sweet, just like, oh, this is nice, this is cute type voice.
Oh, yeah. But June really surprised me.
That was, like, for what? Me, like, he's a performance unit. Like, he's not a singer, and yet here he had a solo. Like, the only other person who had a solo was Woozy. And
at that point.
And here was June, like, singing a solo. Well, and freaking Joshua.
She was not okay. She was, like, almost crying, I think, on my shoulder.
I was crying. I think I was crying and drooling at the same time.
She probably was crying and drooling. And I was just like, it's okay.
I
felt happy because, like, at this point, I was the one just being the petting one, and I wasn't the one, because usually I'm the one on their shoulder. But I just was like,
I can't believe that happened.
It was adorable.
It was out of nowhere. Like, literally, I thought I'd escaped it, and then he just appeared and did it anyway. I was like,
it was so cute. And just the whole setup. It was really, I think it was the most beautiful one.
It was so beautiful.
It was the most, like, beautiful, well, actually. Well, no, it was the most beautiful one, actually. It was the most beautiful one,
because
it was a park, and it was like cherry blossoms. They got the most beautiful one, I think, personally. Mm-hmm. Or maybe Woozy's was pretty epic. And Woozy's was epic. Yeah. But yeah. And Joshua, not Joshua, but June surprised me. Not only his singing, but his like expressions.
That's what made me fall for him.
I did not really notice him really. He's like fierce. I just knew like she loved him, and like I was like, yeah, he's like awesome. But like this time, I was just looking at him at this point, and he was very expressive,
fierce,
and like when they're trying to do like the sexy moves, like. A lot of them would try because, but they're still kind of young, right? So it doesn't really fit them yet, except, people like Mingyu or Wonwoo or, S-Cubes. They can do it better because they look older and, But, June, I was like, whoa, man. What? He can do the smirk, and I love the smirk. Most of my biases do the smirk, especially
the smolder.
I can't the smolder. Anyways, that smirk kills me. So I was like, oh, June, hello. It was a problem. We'll see how this works. This is a stage 1 problem. Anyways, if he keeps on doing smirks, I
don't think he's gonna stop the smirk. He's a smirk machine. This might be a problem. I understand.
Let's not think about that problem. Let's cross that when it comes to it. Anyway,
so that killed me. I died.
Yeah, she died. And
I lost a little bit of myself. Joshua took it and didn't give it back.
Yeah. It was adorable.
And then it was your turn.
Guys. Oh my god, guys. It wouldn't have been... If it was just the first part of his solo stage, I would have been fine. It would have been I would have died still. Okay, so... Scoops. I can't Scoops. Okay, my favorite is Scoops, and I'll explain why this is a huge problem, okay? Or why I actually might have... I have big... I don't know. Okay, anyway. It's like the K-pop girls are laughing at me almost. They're like...
They're laughing at both of us.
Yeah. Right?
Yes, it's especially you.
Right? No, but even, they said... Okay. Anyways, okay. So, a VCR was playing, and it looked really similar to the one that Mingyu and Wonwoo did the night before. Mm-hmm. But this time, S-Cube's face came up. I was like, it's been so long time! I was, so excited. But it looked really similar at first. And I was like, oh man, are they just gonna, are you gonna change it? Yeah. So is it gonna be him and someone else? Is that how it's gonna work? And I'm like, well, okay, that's good. I mean, if he's, in front of someone's face like they did, I mean, okay, I'm cool with that. Right? Yeah. But no, it was just him, and it was this dark VCR, and he was messaging this girl was messaging him back, and
he was sensitive.
He was really sensitive, and I guess this girl cheated on him or something, and they ended this relationship poorly, and he looked pissed in the VCR, and we're all like, what the hell is gonna happen? And then all of a sudden, it's so dark, and then he's on the stairs on the main stage, and he has a bouquet of roses, and he looks pissed, and I'm like, holy shit, what's happening? What is happening? No,
she started freaking out.
I started freaking out hardcore. I had just looked toward the main stage, and I was like, I was like, oh my god, what the hell? All of a sudden, he starts singing the song I can just remember. He's like, I hate you, I love you. He's singing with this bouquet of roses, and then he's throwing it, and then he's grabbing it, and he's like, I hate you, I love you. And he's confused emotions.
How I feel about myself. I hate you, I love you.
Yeah, exactly. I hate you and I love you. And I was I was screaming. I was gone. I was like, this is too much. This is too emotional for me. I'm even anyways, okay. And then if it was just that, if it had just ended there, I would have been dead, but I would have still I would have been okay.
Right.
More okay than
more
that.
Okay.
I'm still not okay. Okay. After this. After his song, okay? Well, his song is still playing, but he stopped singing. The lights turned black, and then it's the music playing. It's all dark, and we're all like, ah! And we're all like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Okay? And then all of a sudden, the lights turn, a light just turns back on, okay? And then he, takes off his jacket. And I was like, what is happening? What is happening? You're not stripping.
He's like
this. And he was wearing a white shirt. Yeah. And I was like, no, what's happening? Are you gonna, what? Like, what's happening?
She was flipping out.
I was like, flipping. I was not okay. And all of a sudden, it starts to rain inside. He goes down on his knees and water comes from the sky. And all of a sudden, he's not scoops anymore. He's wet S-Scoops. It's wet S-Scoops on the damn main stage. And I was like, if I was not okay before, I was definitely not okay now. Like, I was like, no.
Tell us why it was particularly not okay.
Okay. Guys, if you haven't watched any of our other videos or whatever, my bias is Kai. From, like, my ultimate bias out of all, like, my ultimate UB is Kai from EXO. And if any of you follow EXO or, like, know a little bit about Kai, he has a water scene in his concerts, the Baby Don't Cry dance, where during the concert, there's a scene where he's freaking dancing in the water, and he is wearing a white t-shirt, or white shirt, and black pants. Literally the same thing that S-Scoops was wearing that day. And he's just dancing in the water. And he just I was like, when I saw that first time, I was like way up in the bleachers and I was
I'm crying.
flipping out. And I was not okay. I still have yet to see it up close, but I've seen it. Like, I've seen him do it. And it's I think it's one of my most favorite performances that Kai does. And so, like, all of a sudden, and before my eyes, S-Scoops is wet with a white t-shirt and black pants.
And there was like a wall of water.
And then there was a wall of water.
And his hair was like all over, and his shirt was sticking to him.
And then
his coat was just like this.
And he's just like, and I was like,
it was really like, is this a joke?
Life?
Is this a joke?
This is not.
Do you see would play the guitar and Scoops would do a water dance? Like, is this some kind of like, literally they had to have read our minds and been like, how can we destroy them? I know what we can do.
We can freaking ruin their lives. That's what we can do.
They did ruin our lives.
I don't know. I still can't really comprehend. I'm not, like, just the whole, like...
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what?
Like, it's...
Because I know her Kai thing, so I was like, I thought it was hot, but then I was like, wait, like...
It's the same.
Like,
they're the same. My biases are the same. All that needs to happen is that, like, Taemin is probably going to have some wet scene in his, like...
Oh my gosh, I would...
Right? Or, like, oh no. I'm still having trouble with oh no and Taemin. But, like... Taemin's having his comeback. But anyways, like, if he does any, like, that's just all. What's next? Is Chen gonna come out with a guitar?
If Chen comes out with a guitar, that literally must be it. I think that's what it's gonna be. I think that's what it's gonna be.
Like,
Minho won't come out with a guitar.
Or would he? I think, oh my god, guys, if Minho comes out with a guitar,
I would laugh.
Yeah, but what happens if he's singing falsetto?
Oh my gosh.
No, all Myla really needs is Dynamite Minho. It's okay.
Oh no, falsetto, blonde. Okay, no, stop. Back to 17. Focus.
Okay.
Yeah. So that happened.
No, I'm still not over. I think I've replayed those clips like a million times. Like a million. I still can't believe it. Like, no. I think that concert's solo stages were the best.
I think so too.
All of them.
Just as for us personally.
Just for us personally. Just in terms of how
they were just so unique and killed
us
us in all ways.
Anyways, so then after, like, wet things happen,
so then hip-hop did their usual stuff, and then what we didn't really talk about was the end. Like, all together, they did Shining Diamond, and they did Bang, that after-school 17, Bang, and they did Akanda, and they did Adore You, and they did 20s is when they ran around giving things. They did have the skit, again, it was the same. Oh, and this time we could actually do it. Remember?
Oh, yeah, the heart.
So they were like, Hana, do,
Sene. sit. Oh, no, sit. No, no, oh, wait. Is it, what is, and then sit, and then
hard to, something like that. Yeah, and so they were, like, those little kids were, like, teaching us how to do this, like, line dance. And we could do it because we had room this time. We weren't squished into this little corner, like...
Hata.
And they were, like, side or something. And they came out and did that whole thing. And everyone did it together, and it was precious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they did all those things together then. And then there was the... thanking and...
Yeah, oh, this time we could actually, like, listen to what they said when at the end. What they were
oh my gosh! Joshua was...
oh, yeah. Okay, so remember when we had those letters? Yeah, we couldn't... We didn't have time. We didn't have time. We got there late. We got there
just in time. I barely had time to buy my sweatshirt.
Yeah. We literally just ran to the goods section, bought the light sticks, and she bought her sweatshirt too. And then we ran back because we literally got there, like, past 3. Yeah. Like, it was... started at 5. So, we weren't able to do the letters.
We weren't able to give them, which is okay. But it was very therapeutic to write it regardless.
But it's so weird because, like, Joshua literally during his, like...
my precious baby.
Was like...
He was like, I came from the U.S. and, I thought about quitting a lot of times and I've worked really hard and, like... I'm so glad that you all could be here, even though my family can't be here. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. And
literally like, things that, like, she said in her letter, he was like, acknowledging.
I was like, I understand. I should have thrown my letter on stage. I should have just done
it. I told her to it. I was like, you know what? You should just throw it. She's like, no. And I was like, you should do it.
I'm not there yet. Next time.
I didn't do mine because next time I'm just going to write more water dance, please.
Stay sexy.
Stay sexy. I should tweet your next solution. No, they wouldn't read it. No. But like, no, it was adorable. Like he looked like he was almost crying.
Oh, my precious.
And then was Boob, and oh my God, Boob cried. Boob cried hardcore. Like, and I was like, oh my God, Boob. He was so cute. He looked so like grateful and stuff. Like,
they were all so happy.
It was like, yeah, we could. They were so happy. It was wild. Yeah.
And then, so that was really it. The lights going down, sun setting. So
yeah. And then, so, like, that was really the end. That was really all that was really different. Everything else was the same. People came. We got to, like, look at people up close and stuff. Like, we were, like, second row while they were walking. So, like, we got to see them really up close, and it was really cool. And I miss them.
I miss them, too. Like, I, like, legit, like, my heart, like, wants them.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's the end of our 17 day 2 wrap up. We just updates. We might or might not have recently spent a lot of on some extra
drop
tickets.
Some seat jocks
on some extra tickets. So get ready for that loveliness.
I know, it's still a month away.
It's still a month away. I feel so empty without
I need something. Tammy come back.
I know. Tammy
our three. They just keep rotating. Like 17 XO shiny. Like they just keep. Those are
Tammy's
our 3.
First. So Tammy's coming up first. I'm so excited for that. If you guys haven't looked at the teasers, look at it. He's making out with himself. I'm excited.
Amen.
And EXO's concerts are coming up next month.
And then we're going to Niigata.
Then we're going to Japan.
And then hopefully 17's album will come out.
I think 17's album will come out. People have been telling me that there was going to come out soon, but we still have to wait for NUS to
I think NUS did come back.
Yeah, but I think they kind of have to, don't they have to promote for a little bit before they, I don't know.
Which respect.
I mean, if it was SM, to be honest, they would probably only have 2 weeks and then but like, I think they would promote NUS a little bit more, right?
I don't know. Too. I hope
so. Yeah.
I like NUS.
I'm thinking next month we'll probably see a 17 comeback.
We have to do a reaction video to that because I'm...
Okay. I hate you. I love you. Look it up, guys. We won't be the same. Anyways, until next time, see you guys later.